My name is Angela Curtis. I am what you would call a CODA, and that stands for a child of deaf adult. Both of my mom and dad are both deaf. Dad is here. Mom here. I'm going to introduce yourself.
My name is Cheryl Curtis.
How old were you, or were you, tell them about
I was born deaf when I was 4 years old.
Spinal meningitis. When she was 4 years old, she lost her hearing completely. Do you remember hearing at all?
I take my all my life film. I was 4 years old.
Dad, he could hear very, very little. Loud sounds. Me and my one sister growing up, and we would yell, "Dad!" really loud. And he would just go, "Shh," because all he could hear was loud noises. So when he would hunt, he would wear a hearing aid to hear his walking and his breathing, so he would know to be quiet, things like that. Unfortunately, he passed away 4 years ago. This month, October 22nd, it'll be 4 years. I forgot to say who my father was in the video. His name was Ralph Curtis, and I miss him a lot. And I used to ask Mom and Dad this question a lot. If a doctor told you, I can fix your ears now, you can hear, would you do it?
No, I'm happy I come down. What
She grew up with many different friends. She's happy. Yep, and could you imagine if you had no hearing all your life? I mean, you're all maybe 20s, 30s, I'm 34. Could you imagine not hearing your whole life, and all of a sudden you could hear? That would be crazy. You'd be scared, right? It'd be scary. The same as being blind, I guess, and then all of a sudden you could see. That'd be, you'd be scared. But I think when you lose a sense like hearing, you gain another one. This is kind of cool, I think, and maybe it's mother's sense, you'd call it. But when I was little, I used to believe Mom was lying about her death, because she would be washing dishes, facing the window, and I'd say, "Mom," 2 times, "Mom." Sure enough, she'd turn around. She knew I was calling her, and I don't know, ask her. You just feel it, right?
I didn't know. I feel like it's on but I can't hear Mama. Look, we did on. I don't know.
You know that feeling when you're alone, but you feel an energy in the room, like the energy changes. Same like that. It's like a static kind of feeling, I guess you'd say. Also, I wanted to tell you about my mom and dad. Both can speak very well for deaf people. She's not using her voice language as much right now because she wants to sign. But, okay, so without signing, please tell them your full name. Good?
My name is Cheryl Curtis.
See? Good, huh? Not all deaf people can't talk. That's very important for everybody to know. One of my biggest, I don't know if there's a sign for it, but pet peeve that makes me very angry is when people say, one, deaf, mute, not go together. That's two different, mute is different. Even worse than that saying is deaf and dumb. How does that make you feel, Mom?
I'm making me angry.
Yeah, it makes me angry because she's far from dumb. Yeah. My dad could fix anything. You know?
Well, go again.
Yep, he was a really good mechanic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get emotional when it's brought up. But yeah. Also, a lot. So since COVID-19, there's been a deaf woman interpreter on TV, and I've been seeing a lot of rude comments saying, "Why does she make facial expressions so much? She looks stupid."
That's the deaf way.
That is the deaf way. They can't hear emotion. They can't hear your tone of voice. How do you show your emotion when you're deaf? Facial expression, hand gestures. When Mom and Dad were fighting, there was hands flying everywhere. You know, deaf people have feelings too. Just like me and you. Yep, she's been married to deaf. She's been married. Yep, they both met in deaf school, Baxter State Park for the deaf. Mom and Dad are baby boomers, age 63. You're 63. Yeah, 63, yes. So baby boomer. I was telling you that yesterday. So her and Dad's time back then, they were looked at differently as now. There wasn't much education. Education on deaf people and how, to work with them. So they were very badly abused. Yeah, madly abused. I don't know if you all maybe have heard about it. What year was it when you sued the school?
Maybe 7 years ago.
Yeah, about 7 years ago, the whole school during that time got a lawsuit and was able to sue the school for compensation. Like that made things better. Money doesn't help with pain of abuse. People that go through life with mental or emotional abuse live lives with no confidence, and it sucks. So next time you see somebody that's hurting, doesn't matter who it is, give them a compliment, because it feels good for you too. Does not excuse their behavior. See, I'm still learning too. I help Mom pronounce words. She helps me sign. My goal is vice versa. I don't know, either interpreting for the deaf or helping a child that's deaf, born, grow up to learn how to talk. I think I'd be better at that. Because my sign's not great, but my mom and dad both came from hearing family. Both became deaf from sickness. Mom, spinal meningitis. Dad, his mom had measles when she was pregnant. He was born deaf. They didn't know till he was 2 years old.
Right.
Yeah, they didn't know till he was 2 years old. I think Nana told me they pulled in the driveway, they were beeping the horn, and he didn't even hear it. So they took him to the doctor, and they said, he's no hearing. Yep. But, my mom worked at Eastern Maine Medical Center for what, 17 years as a housekeeper. And she was loved by everybody. She was known as the sweet woman that would do anything for you, and she is, I tell you. She's my mom, and I love her. She's by far the sweetest woman. So when people look at her, once they know she's deaf, and they kind of go, oh, I'm sorry, she says what? It's okay, I can help you. I can read your lips, right? Yeah. So let me ask you a question. You go to McDonald's, right? And the girl taking your order, you order what?
I ordered pineapples. One.
She wants the number 3? Okay. The woman says...
Thank you.
Yeah, all it is look at that.
That's awesome.
She says that's awesome. If just thank you and you're welcome and have a good day. Makes you happy, right?
That makes me happy.
Yes.
I want everyone to learn.
She wants everyone to learn sign. Yeah, it's very important, and I'm glad that they're teaching. I'm happy they're teaching it in schools now more than. Thank you all. I hope you learned something about the deaf community, the culture. Yep. This is why I wanted to make this video to bring knowledge to my classmates and also introduce myself. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video with my mom. She's awesome, and I love her, and I miss my dad a lot. Again, thank you. Take care.